What's up YouTube, and welcome to a spicy and creative Sera control list. It basically tries to combine anti-meta cards like Shang Chi and Enchantress with some hand-size package like Collector and Moon Girl and so on for power cards, as well as discount engines like Quinjet and Zabu. I found this list in a tweet from wwlos. I'm probably butchering the name, but either way, I'd recommend to check out his Twitter profile for a bunch of creative deck ideas. Now, why is this deck so hot right now and performing so well? Well, the current meta is mostly dominated by Shuri decks, as well as Thanos decks with Lockjaw and pulling big cards from the deck, but also just a lot of one-cost cards that can get picked off by Killmonger quite easily. So Shang Chi is great against all of the big stuff that's running around. Killmonger will take care of all those sunspots and Thanos gems. Enchantress is great against Morbius, against Dinos, against random Patriot decks, and can sometimes clear out an armor effect to make free way for Shang Chi to shoot a high value target. Another very cool thing of this list is that it's almost entirely Series 3. Yes, Maria Hill is pool 4, but she can easily be replaced with Cable. Zabu is a bit of a trickier one to replace. I would try to go with either America Chavez for more deck consistency or something like Cosmo if you feel like you need more disruption. So I already highlighted the engines of the deck, which are Quinjet, Zabu, as well as Sera. I already mentioned all of the reactive control cards. The rest of the deck is a hand-size package around the Collector as a growing power card. Ideally, you want to play Moon Girl late to give him a burst of growth, and Sentinel and Maria Hill can make Collector grow throughout the early and mid game. Another super spicy card that not a lot of people expect but has worked wonders for me is Scarlet Witch. Especially in combination with a Sera discount, she will very often overwhelm your opponent in an unexpected way by you being able to reach a location on the final turn. Something like Rickety Bridge, Death's Domain, or sometimes ending games quickly by removing something like a Limbo. So the whole idea of the deck is that it is super flexible and it can spread out power very well. At the same time, in the early game, you're mostly just looking to set up everything, but you want to be behind your opponent so that they have priority. So ideally in the early and mid game, you'll set up Quinjet, Zabu, Collector, and Sera. You can play some Sentinels and Maria Hills and so on, but most of the time you want to be barely behind your opponent. Just a couple of points behind them and tour all three locations. And then on the final turn, ideally, you play all of your discounted stuff at once and can often contest all three locations. And like I said, it seemed to be a pretty good meta choice. It feels like it's countering a lot of the decks that are currently running around. I played this myself in the Infinite rank. I found that it's not very easy to play. It does take a bit of time to get used to the deck and find all of the combos. But it worked out great pretty often, and also many of the losses were due to my mistakes and my misplays. And I could have found another line of play that would have won the game. So I do think the deck is fairly strong. And most of all, it's very rewarding to counter your opponent to predict their plays correctly. And it can also often get high cube games because you only reveal your power at the very last turn. You flip the game around with your Shang-Chi's, Killmongers, and Maximus. So I can definitely recommend this deck. And if you want to see it in action and want to learn a bit from it, here are a bunch of gameplay examples from my own stream. Okay, let's go for blind Zabu first.
Live from the Daily Bugle.
Isn't Titania kind of bad for the middle? Surprised. I think I played both of my engines right side. Red Skull. They got Maria from us. Kudos from Brazil. Thank you. Kudos back to you. Zero mana rocket would be pretty cool to copy. How do we do this? Can Red Skull left and Red Skull our own Like Enchantress or Red Skull later on. We can do the same right side. Next turn is Sera, and then we just go haywire. Should be good. Maybe I'm crazy, but I feel like we're strong here. Oh. Okay, they have priority, so if they Zola, we win. Shang just should flip this location solo. Middle is won by like Killmonger Raccoon. Enchantress left. Also killed Zero and Quinjet, which is fine. Did I order correctly? Did I play Killmonger first, then Raccoon? Yes. So we have 7 mid. We're ahead on all 3. We beat Arnim Zola. Beat She-Hulk. We beat all of the most likely plays. GG's. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, like the amount of discount in this deck is really, really cool. Quinjet's discount, Zabu discount, Sera discount. The engines left have been better because if they get silenced, they would benefit from DC. True. It's actually quite brilliant. I didn't think about it. Victory. Same player, right? So they now know most of our tech choices, unfortunately. We can't get in here, they can maybe do it with Zola. Oh! That's good. Okay, if they play Soren, I probably Scarlet Witch middle. I can do it later on though. Do these stack? Like, does it go to 0? Or does the Quinjet apply first and then Sera and they're still at 1? I'm not quite sure about these. Oh, baby. So we want initiative here. They play something big middle here, or do they go right and try to bop it in? No, they probably play middle. We can't really keep the space empty though. We would really like to for potentially top decking Shang Chi. We only have 2 cards left in deck. We're 50-50 to draw him. Can't get initiative? No, probably not. I think this looks like a loss, but we'll see. I would assume our opponent goes middle here. I can save Rocket. I also want to... Yeah, I'm not getting initiative here. Fuck, Rocket would have given me initiative. Ah! Okay, it doesn't matter here. Okay, we can pull ahead in middle. Oh wait, this worked out perfectly. I can't snap anymore, it's too obvious, but this worked out just fine. The issue is Moongirl only ties. But the tie middle should be enough. Interesting choice. I think that maybe they just didn't have a better target than Arrow in hand. Although that's very unlikely. Then again, maybe they just didn't find Mary or She-Hulk yet. Mary or Red Skull. Close. Pretty creative. Okay, the Shuri matchup is actually kind of cool for us. I'm liking this. Can you make a living out of Snap? Yes. But mostly, like, not by playing itself. Like, content creation doesn't make much money. It's mostly like coaching, sponsorships. And some like ad stuff. If you have a very big YouTube channel, you can also live purely off of YouTube ad revenue. Not a lot of people can do that. The snap coaching, it's actually going much better than lore coaching ever went. Like, a lot better. Scarlet Witch for tempo, I guess. Fuck! Okay, that's a free Shang Chi lane. Also, Killmonger is very good. Opponent snapped. Are you sure? Seems so simple to me. I actually think it's... Like, the CCG part of it is simple. But considering that you're really playing a game of poker that is just disguised as a card game, like as a CCG, I think it has... Huh. It might have more complexity than lore. As in total potential outcomes and total potential plays and so on. It has much more of a rock, paper, scissors element and much more of a mind game element. Like, the biggest skill here is perfect snap timing and perfect retreats. And a lot of people coming from other card games don't realize it and don't understand it and have huge problems with it. I need to quit getting distracted here. Is this just tempo Enchantress? Sure. Consider dueling other content creators? Of course, yeah. I actually already recorded a duel against Specimen. Do we snap back? Now it's too obvious. If I would have done it, I should have done it end of last round. So... This looks cleaner. They're probably just playing Taskmaster left. If they follow up with Titania, she dies to Killmonger anyway. Spot, same story. Every time I look at this man, his mustache is bigger. I just never shave or trim. It's been a long time since I did it the last time. Like probably over a year. Oh, that was a very satisfying victory. It was Thanos earlier on, yeah. That's interesting. My opponent can move stuff in here with Soulstone. We can also shortcut the game by hitting Limbo. Okay, what is this? I think it's smarter to keep Limbo up and sneak into Death's Domain the final turn with like Scarlet Witch into a bunch of stuff. Nice. Made our opponent overdraw. Not much of a point in playing anything here, to be honest. I could start growing Collector, actually. I think that makes sense. Last turn with Moon Girl, you can grow quite large. It's nonsense. So my opponent also has a frickin' Reality Stone, right? They're gonna try to scoop in either Death's Domain or Limbo. We're just snapping back here. This and the next turn Scarlet Witch, Killmonger. Or Scarlet Witch. Holy shit, wait, that's amazing. I think this is genius. Would Cosmo be a good addition for this deck? It's alright, but Cosmo also bricks you a lot. Almost all of your cards have unreveals, or like 2/3 of them. So it can be good, it can be risky. Oh, please don't high roll too bad. Fuck. Shang Chi, please. So we have to pass. And next turn is... Wait, which stones did my opponent play? They played Power Stone and... At Bio, 26 years old. I'm 27 now, but... Is that old or young? You're cute. Oh, thank you. I have to pass though. Like, I can't play anything here. Fuck. This would have almost been perfect. Like, perfect. You know what? I actually could have read that play. I said earlier on they might Reality Stone. If I just would have gone Shang-Chi left and like Scarlet Witch middle, I would have won. But then that play is really bad if they don't go for a Reality Stone. But then I can still just retreat for 4 cubes. It probably was worth it. I think I should have gone for it. Shang-Chi left and like Scarlet Witch, Quinjet middle. I'm not even sure if this is good play by my opponent. The interesting thing. Like, if they would have moved something big into the middle, I think I would have called that good play. But then, of course, they also risk just low rolling. Could have played it better. They were actually quite lucky that Quinjet got pulled, because that allowed them to go Chavez right and play the Reality Stone. Otherwise, they have to be scared that I'm like playing something big into the right side. Well, anyway, happens. No real reason to play Zabu. We don't really want to play any of our 4-cost cards next turn anyway. So it's better to play Sentinel in case of a Quinjet top deck, I think. Modok worth it. It's very fun. If you have spare $10, then sure, go for it. I think that's good. Still need to draw some important cards here though. I want to snap this though. Like Scarlet Witch would mean I probably win Alter. Three more draws left, so it's 50-50. Mjolnir. Ant-Man, Thor, was? Lockjaw, but why Ant-Man? Okay. Should be GG, I hope. We're probably losing the middle. Thor is gonna get buffed at some point later on. Ant-Man is scary. What is this? Some surfer deck? Enchantress middle is not good. We still want the engines online. Maximus we save for last turn. Kinda also want to save Enchantress. It looks like there's a lot of ongoing, but this could be a Spectrum deck. They play some stuff to the left side this turn anyway. There's no reason to play anything else, right? Yeah. I guess I can jam Zabu into middle. They might Prof X on Altar. I think it's more likely they play something middle though. Valkyrie. I don't know what deck this is. Cerebro 3 with what? Hawkeye? Oh, Hawkeye was from our Maria Hill, I'm tripping. So they have priority, which means they can't play into Altar, which is very important here. So we just go bang. Huh, but we also need to win left side, which is actually tough. We're pretty strong. We're going up by 12. And Shang Chi. Oh, this should be good enough. Victory. That was a very sus retreat. You secured middle. You probably secured the right side. I'm willing to call this one a potential stream snipe. But okay, I'll take the 2 cubes. They couldn't win right and quit. I mean, they were already ahead on right. They had Mr. Fantastic there, and it looked like I was not able to play any cards there. Rid of Brute Surfer. I played stuff like Quinjet though. I don't think I looked like a surfer deck. I guess like Brood is a point in general. A hot location. Collectors be collecting. This is good for Shang Chi. We're probably still getting rid of this. It does give Shang Chi a better target, but then our opponent probably has the next biggest card as well. This is also just more mana efficient. Ouch. Not Daredevil in control deck. You can tech in Daredevil. It does make some interaction, like... I guess you could cut like Collector Maria here, but you don't have to. It's starting to look a little bottish. Also, our hand just turned really good. I think we're snapping this. Go middle Scarlet Witch, please. Oh, no Enchantress left is just nuts. I thought Enchantress middle would be really good, and it is, but... They have priority. We could try a no-scope Shang-Chi, but if we want to make Collector grow more than Maria Hill into Moon Girl, that's better. Arrow. We're not scared as long as we play 3 cards. Gotta play 2 cards right, and we can't lose to Arrow. I think this is slightly better than Shang-Chi and Moon Girl. Like, Doctor Doom is the only worry. But we should... Okay, that should be one. Nice. Getting the Maria Hill here was actually huge. Otherwise, Collector would have been stuck at 2 power, I think. Victory. What's the time here? Like 3 PM. Not quite 4. So what's up, Maxence? Oh, that's not bad for us. Vibranium can be nice with Quinjet. We want to mine later on. This is generally a good matchup for us. Oh, Lockjaw? Oh, I jinxed it. Opponent snapped. I think we're alright here. I changed Maximus for Groot. I would go Polaris. Oh, this Enchantress is so good. Okay, I still need to win the other sides though. So Enchantress right, we'll have 10, they will have 3, 6, 9. Okay, no need to invest more than Enchantress. Means we need to win middle or left. Right now left seems easier to win. Oh, they had Space Stone though. They can still move. Should probably not snap back here. Oh, they left the dino. I want to strangle this little fucker. Jesus, Leech. Ugh. Get me out of this game.
Escaped.
I don't think there's any card that has ruined my mood more often than Leech. Okay, still looking for our engine cards. One. Pretty good for us. We can swoosh in with Scarlet Witch later on. Scarlet Witch is quite useful here. So the question is just if we rather want to get rid of left or right. I think right side on the last turn is a slicker play. Which means this turn I don't have that many great plays. I can do this even if my Sentinel dies, it's perfectly fine. Because it's still buffed Collector by 1 and we're not losing resources. Huh. So Sentinel can go down to 0 with Sera and then Quinjet. Enchantress middle is better for our opponent than it is for us. Killmonger makes no sense. So we're playing these three and maybe a no-scope Shang Chi. I actually don't love the looks of this. Wait, this is gonna kill everything right side. Is it ever? How bonkers is this? Completely nuts, isn't it? I think we beat this. Should be Abu 1 on the right side. Please no location RNG. GG's. Could have backfired. When I saw like something 1 power, I got scared for a second. We barely got there. GG's.